The unemployment rate will soon skyrocket for thousands of NASA employees. 23,000 workers, to be exact, are expected to lose their jobs once NASA retires the shuttle program. Space entrepreneur Jeff Manber joins us in studio now to talk about NASA's evidently gloomy job forecast. Now, Jeff, it was first estimated there would be about 7,000 job losses due to the shuttle retirement. So where did this new number come from? Who are all these people losing their jobs?
Right. Well, we never want to minimize job loss, but it is the season of drama in Washington now, and everybody's angling to maintain the status quo. So you're right. There were 7,000 jobs estimated to be lost from the shuttle program. This latest number is Space Coast, Florida, playing with the numbers a little bit and saying this includes hotel workers, tourist officials, people associated with the space program. So we have to be clear that yes, there will be job losses with the shuttle retirement, but it's a good thing the shuttle is being retired.
Why?
Because it was a dangerous vehicle, expensive vehicle. It didn't meet America's space program needs. It's erratic. It's time to move on to a new generation. So it was really the Bush administration that decided to retire the shuttle program. We knew there would be a loss of jobs. Now the fuss is also because the Obama administration is retiring the Constellation program. But we all hope in the space industry that there will be new programs, jobs created by the private sector. We all know that jobs in the private sector are created much faster than government jobs. So all in all, this is a serious number, but it's also a lot of folks in Space Coast, Florida, in other places, trying to maintain the status quo when it's really time we move on, unfortunately.
Well, how do they stand to benefit from this news, and who stands to benefit? Because it seems to me that you're saying there's something beneath this.
Yeah, I think that what they're trying to do is send a signal to the national politicians, to the White House, saying, look, you know, we're coming up to midterm elections in the fall, and you're going to be responsible for 23,000 job losses. So you're really beginning the posturing for what's going to be a long battle in Congress to either approve or to disapprove the Obama space plan. And the Obama space plan is radical. It's shifting emphasis to the private sector, and the politicians are trying to show the voters that they're standing up for their hometowns.
So are you saying that there is really no difference between this new number and the original estimates? Are you saying that this is simply inflated, you believe?
I believe the difference is small. It's probably 2,000–3,000 jobs from this announcement that are space program NASA jobs. I don't believe it's 23,000 NASA jobs. It doesn't undermine the seriousness of it. And thousands of NASA jobs will be lost. But I don't believe, and I should say that means contractors. I don't believe we're going to see any losses of NASA workers. So you really have to dig beneath the surface. This is the political posturing going on, and not to minimize job loss. No one likes, you know, it's a serious business if you're looking at losing your job. But NASA's not downsizing. That's a whole nother discussion. NASA will stay at the same level. Contractor jobs will be lost, and these numbers are more also the related jobs based on the local economies of the Space Coast, Florida.
You're a space entrepreneur, so do you stand to benefit from the cancellation of these programs and the Obama administration's focus?
Great question. I don't stand to benefit from the cancellation. All of us who are business people and entrepreneurs stand to benefit from the new policy because it's stable, it's having NASA behave as a commercial customer, it stops competing against the private sector. I've created a small company, we're hiring a few people, and we're doing that because it's a stable policy and NASA's not fighting us. For the first time in 2 decades, NASA's not fighting against the private sector. So I think there's going to be a lot of job creation because of the new Obama space policy.